So EA's messed up on Team of the Year price ranges, allowing people to pick up Team of the Years really cheap. And on top of that, we've got Evos that are practically as good as Team of the Years, but for 2 million coins less. So we'll be covering all that and everything that's come in the last 24 hours in today's video. But before we do go and start, I do offer a daily trading service over on Twitch/Discord. All you got to do is go and subscribe over on Twitch, which you can do for free of Amazon Prime. If not, it's £5, €5, or $6. And between the 1st of February, you'll get yourself daily updated investments and the ability of sending me one-on-one sort of messages. We've got a bunch of investments that have done extremely well. Yesterday, we went and got ourselves a brand new Evo. We recommended Neymar at 12k. Well, he went extinct. We then recommended the likes of Cole Palmer at 80k, and he went up to 105k. We recommended the likes of Guti at 12k, not Guti, sorry, Nakata at 12k. He went up to 14.5k. We recommended Musiala for 7.2k. He went up to 11.5k. And yeah, we also recommended Charles Kettler there at 12, and he went up to 16. So really, really good investments. And generally, you could buy and sell those cards in just a few hours. So massive, massive profits. But in today's video, we are going to be talking a little bit about the Cam Evo, but we're going to be talking again about how EA's kind of messed up and allowing people to get team years for very cheap. Now, yesterday EA obviously went and dropped the midfielders. We got ourselves three men's, and we only got ourselves 3 women's. No new icons, no new team honorable mentions, just that. And well, you know, a lot of them were quite well, wellly priced. You can see right here, I mean, I say that, there's another one that's extinct, but we can see that there were 2 with not too bad price ranges, and then we can go and look at the men's, and again, these are all on the market, so they did a pretty good job doing the price ranges. Apart from Written, who arguably they gave her like 1/10 of the price range maybe she should have had. They gave her a 750k price range. And bear in mind, the cheapest team of the year this year, I think, is like 2.3 million. This was insanity. I do think that she is probably the least demanded team of the year we've had so far, but I still think she's at least 1.5, maybe to 2 million coins. So yeah, releasing it with a 750k price range on both Xbox and PlayStation, it's been over 12 hours and had no price range update, is insane. So if you're able to go and snipe her, if it's on the web app, if it's on the console, you can expect to go and double your coins, if not a little bit more. What will it do to the market? It won't really do anything crazy to the market. What should happen is she should get her price range update. We should probably go and see her drop for about 1 to 2 hours, and then she'll probably go and rebound off the back of that. So we will keep our eyes peeled for investing opportunities in the likes of Written when she gets those price range update when all these investors are flooding, or more likely than not, people using sniping bots. So that's the first way of getting team of the years for very cheap. The second way is that EA kind of released an Evo, no, don't go wrong, 500k Evo, that is giving out cards practically as good as the team of the years themselves. So for example, we got ourselves the Evo Palmer, which again you've been able to Evo since Friday, and then we got the team of the year Palmer. And again, these are very, very comparable cards. Obviously, this one's 94, whereas this one's 95. This one can go and play striker with a roll plus at striker, whereas this one can't go and play at striker. Regarding playstyle pluses, I would say, I'll be honest with you, I feel like finesse shot, rapid, and what is that, like first touch sort of thing, is definitely more desirable than what's it called? Basically the free kick one, tactical and obviously finesse. So basically it's tactical and dead ball versus first touch and rapid. So I definitely say this one favours. Looking at the other stuff, he's got the same skill moves. He's got the same weak foot. Obviously this one's faster. This one's got better shooting. This one's got 10 better passing, which I think is quite significant. It's got 3 better dribbling. I mean, I doubt people want to play it defensively. And he's got 7 more physicality. But bear in mind, you know, the relevant stats. I think unless you're really hard pushing the passing, it is an exceptionally good value for money SBC. And especially as the one for 2.7 million probably isn't that favoured to get that much cheaper over the next few days. Now, if we scroll down, you can see a lot of the stats obviously are in favour of this card, and you know, as a result, make this card look rubbish. But when you go and actually compare what these stats are, you know, you got 95 finishing to 92, but then this one's got a better attack positioning. If we go down here, if you look at the passing again, it absolutely trumps him for passing, which, you know, you could argue, well, playing as a cam, that's kind of way more relevant than maybe some of the other stats. But yeah, really insane card here. Or great value for money card there compared to the team of the year. Especially I think as it gave it the 5-star skills, 4-star weak fit. If it didn't give it the 5-star skills, 4-star weak fit, it wouldn't have been as crazy. So just a little talk about how yeah, team of the year is basically for cheap. We got ourselves another Cam Evo yesterday. I don't know what EA's obsession with cams are. We got Zidane, we only got one 2 days ago, we got one today. We've had countless centre mid Evos. Well, we're going to go ourselves a Cam Evo, with the most popular players fitting it being Neymar, Bruno, and Nkuku, as well as a few other specials. Now, what happened to these cards? It was quite interesting, because before the Evo even came out yesterday, which again you can see this at 4 PM, he was extinct at 23. He then got overinvested, went down there to 20k, but inevitably then went back to 23k. So it wasn't any really insane money in that, unless you were getting snipes or anything like that. But yeah, Neymar, very, very popular player. We'll talk briefly, I guess, about what the Evo does. The Evo is giving +5 shooting, it gives basically maximum 87 pace, +1 dribbling, and yeah, I mean, nice-ish card, no playstyle plus. Not quite sure if it's added any roll pluses. I think it added a roll plus as the Cam. But yeah, not too bad of a Neymar. I just don't think it's anything too insane. We also went and got ourselves a Bruno, which gives a very comparable card to this 150k promo card of Bruno. It's just down to if you prefer long ball or if you prefer incisive, or saving 140k. But yeah, I mean, he's got +10 pace, he's got 1 less shooting, he's got 1 less passing, he's got 2 more dribbling, and yeah, just creating a really, really nice card right there for, again, only paying 7k. Again, we saw the same sort of thing happen yesterday with Bruno, where he got pumped before the Evo came out, then wasn't that demanded, went down to 7k, he practically back down to SBC fodder price. So just showing you that not necessarily every time something goes up for an Evo is it going to go and make you crazy coins. We also got the likes of Savanair here, quite a popular card. We've seen him being used in a few of the FC Pro Live tournaments. 90 dribbling, 90 passing, 87 pace, 87 shooting. Definitely more of a attacking card, maybe a little bit box to box. Probably could play him out wide a little bit as well if you were playing like a 4-1-2-2 narrow. Not that that's a very mainstream formation nowadays, but yeah, nice play styles on him. Well, what happened to his card? Again, it was another card, if I'm not wrong, that was up from 12k up to 18k in the pre-hype, but again went down because of just overinvestment. Has gone back up again a little bit since. Now, what did this do to Cam? It didn't actually really affect Cams whatsoever, and you can tell it didn't affect Cams because the literal players that you can Evo didn't even drop that much. He went from 166, got panic sold there to 130, back up to 145, so he's down like 15k. Which is crazy compared to how good the card is. Again, Neymar went down from 190, went down there to 170. I recommended people earlier in the week. When we knew the Evo was coming out, I said just sell him for 195. It's not worth the risk, and well, we weren't too wrong there. But yeah, even Neymar, one of the most popular players, who I'd say the Evo card is quite comparable to this, just didn't really get him being panic sold much. And yeah, even Elisa, you can see right here, very popular Cams, dropped for Zidane, dropped for Cam Evos. He literally went 95, down there to 87, it's back up to 95. So people didn't really care too much. Talk about stuff that people didn't really care too much about. We also went and got ourselves brand new Icon and Hero SBCs. The Icon SBC being, well, requiring a 86 rate team instead of an 87, so it's cheaper, and it's now an 87 plus. But people didn't really care too much. Likewise with the Hero SBC, I believe this is a little bit cheaper, but people didn't really go and care. How did fodder react? Well, anything... Do I have the low-rated fodder on it? I think we moved that there. If we can go look at low-rated fodder, 85s, again, didn't really move. They're 3.5, now currently 3.4. 86s didn't move. There was 5k, they're currently 5k. 88s, getting to the higher end now, were 10 point... I mean, they're like 10.5 now up to 11. 89s didn't really move too much. They were like 16k. They're currently 16.5. We saw a bit of movement on the 90s because, of course, these are hard carrying. These went from 27 up there to 29. And then we have the likes of Rodri, if I can find him somewhere. There he is. And 91s, they went from 38 to 41. So, not really expecting high-rated fodders to really rise too much. I'd say if they're going to rise for anything, it'll be that Team of the Year Bale SBC we're anticipating. I'll be honest with you, I think that Team of the Year Bale SBC is probably going to be quite a lot of, have a massive impact on the market and create a lot of buy points, sell points, and so on. So, yeah, not really expecting too much on fodder until the Bale SBC comes out. The SBC that did come out yesterday, God, I tell you what, the synergy of just going from one thing to another in today's video is Marquinhos. Yeah, unlike Bale, not very demanded though. With 1,500 down votes and 200 up votes. I mean, the card's coming in with 1 playstyle plus. We're having 2 playstyle plus thrown left, right, and centre, let alone for a 300k SBC. And nowadays, a club that people just aren't really using much. Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's got intercepts. He's got, if we move to the playstyles, does it want to give me? Is that just how it shows all the playstyles nowadays? Interesting. But yeah, he's got aerial. He's like, what, coming in at 6 foot. Yeah, he just wasn't very well demanded. Didn't really do too much to the market. Dropped his cards, but you know, dropped him from like 55 down there to 42, back up to 46. Dropped this card from 124 down to 81. He's currently 86. So, and yeah, across the board, didn't really see many drops on the likes of the centre backs. One of the ways, I mean, you got Lacroix went from 54 to 53. Like, no one really cared. One of the ways you can tell he's just not that demanded is because he was 160k before the SBC came out. Sorry, Vitinha, who's like arguably his best link investment, and he's now currently 160. So, like, you know, if his best link investment didn't rise to the SBC, he's just probably not very well demanded. Now we're going to talk a little bit about just the Team of the Year cards dropped in general. Obviously, we've already covered Written in today's video, but we also got ourselves Putellas. Putellas started at 7.4, has gone extinct at 7.6. If you're interested in ever buying these cards, you're looking around about the 23rd. We're going to go off of last year's trends and gambling that when they re-release all Team of the Years, they're going to just make them harder to pack like last year. We also bought Matip. She had a few trench, went down there to 5.7. Since has gone up to 6.7. I even saw her having sales at 6.9, so would have been a bit of money if you picked her at her low and sold her at her high, but yeah, insane prices. Also got the men's team of the year. We've already talked about Palmer a little bit, but we also went and got ourselves Bellingham and Rodri. Yeah, Palmer, he had a nice low to high. Went from 2.6 there, up there to, I'd tell a lie actually, went 2.6 to 2.8. There would have been like no money whatsoever. Bellingham, he had a little bit of a rise, went from 6.7 up there to 7.4. And finally Rodri, he had lows of 6.3, and he is currently going for 5.3. He's currently going for 5.9. So a little bit of money on flipping these cards, but nothing too insane with the, I say the risk there is with them, but I don't think any of them have really crashed since 6. And I think that's about it. Again, today we're expecting to go and get ourselves. We weren't actually expecting to go and get Marquinhos yesterday because we only had honourable mentions on the second week, meaning we're expecting to potentially go and get ourselves the likes of Cancelo flashback SBCs or potentially Salma SBC, and then on top of that we've got the Bale SBC. So I'm expecting one of them, although I would expect mainly Bale or the Cancelo flashback going off of last year's trends. Regarding investments, we're not really touching fodder too much at the moment. We're kind of waiting for a lot of meta cards to crash, probably for that Bale SBC or the anticipation of everything getting re-released. But other than that, we're kind of kind of holding off on investments at the moment. The market again is kind of favourite to kind of drop till we get the Bale SBC or around about to the 23rd, and then going off of last year, it's anticipated to rise for basically 2 Fridays. So it wouldn't be the weekend league that follows everything being back in packs. It'll be the weekend league after that, which I believe is the one which is the first week of February. But yeah, that is going to go and wrap that up. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.